the Dutch, the Portuguese, the English, the Chinese, the Arabs, they all were here and they have left their mark here in Kochi. Today, Adrian and myself are here as well. I'm not sure about leaving a mark, but we will definitely take you to the best hotspots here in Kochi. So just down the road we were staying in a homestay and we walked for like 15 to 20 minutes and just checked this structure out. It is huge. So this one here is the Santa Cruz Cathedral and it was built in the 1500s. There's some history written over there. Let's go there and find out. So that is all the history written there. As you can see, the first foundation stone was laid on 3rd May 1505. So that is like almost close to what, like 500 years old. And this was built by the Portuguese, I believe, and later it was built by the Dutch. This is the view from the front, and the sun is behind. That's the reason why it's looking a bit dark. But if you have a look at the structure, it has influences of European, and definitely it has South Indian influence as well. Next to the church is this building here. So that is St. Mary's Canossian Convent. So this right here is the convent. Look at this. Look at the carvings. So there are different carvings here of saints and baby Jesus and Saint Joseph, Mother Mary. And just look at how huge this structure is right here. So this is right next to the church here. Unfortunately, this is shut, but you know, just coming here and just looking at the beauty of this structure, it's a cathedral, so it's a designation given by the Pope. It's a place of worship, it's an active place of worship. As I said, initially the Portuguese had built it, but later in the 18th century the Dutch took over and then they renovated the structure and then they added their touch to it as well. There are a lot of kites here flying in the sky, they're all screaming. Just look at this site. And next to the cathedral is this beautiful view here, nice palm trees next to it, and that side there are many restaurants in line as well. So now I've come to the other side and we are having a look at this from the side here. So as you can see here, it's not just tall, but it is quite broad as well. And then there's something there. Let's go there and find out what that is. There's a huge statue of Mother Mary in there, and this place here is built in someone's memory. So if you want to see that, I'll show you. It's written right here, in the loving memory of Lily and Lydia by Glenn Caesar and family. So yeah, a family has provided the funds to build this structure here. So we are a bit sad because the basilica, as it's called, as I said earlier, you know, it's given that title by the Pope. You know, it's like a place of worship, but a higher place of worship within the Christian community. So yeah, it is closed. Some things don't happen as planned, but there are many more places here that we can show you. So yeah, I'm outside on the road and just next to the basilica, this is the basilica here, and just next to the basilica here there is Mary's Kitchen. I have read that the food there is very good, and we are planning to go there. I'm not sure if we will get a chance to go there, but just look at the beautiful houses there, beautiful cafes, restaurants, and just check out this road here. So yes, as I mentioned earlier in my video, the roads here are so good. Like, I have not seen a single pothole on the road. It's very well maintained, very clean, and David, the owner of a homestay, mentioned that if in case there is any garbage, we cannot throw it outside obviously, and if you are caught there is a fine of 10,000 rupees, and even he will get fined. So yes, you have to be very careful, but guys, look at the outcome. I mean, I can say that the government here is doing a very good job. Just check this out. I'm so impressed by the surroundings here. So the weather here is humid, and the reason why Adrian keeps looking that side is because, you know, women cannot take their eyes away from shops like that. And yeah, it looks pretty gorgeous. There are lots of shops here, handicrafts, and lots of places to buy souvenirs also. So we are heading to our next destination here. It is called St. Francis CSI Church, and it has a connection with Goa. Stay tuned, keep watching the video till the end. You're going to find out a lot of history about Kochi in this video. So yes, these are the kind of cafes that we get to see on the way. So this one here is called Peter Chelly Street, and that side there is Princess Street. Let me zoom in and show you the gorgeous shops and the houses and the cafes here. Beautiful linen shirts here. I have a similar one, it looks really nice. And just look at this. I have to take so many stops because of Adrian. She keeps checking this out. I don't know if we're going to finish the video today. But yes, I can totally understand, you know. The shops here look really gorgeous. Look at this one. Like each and every shop is so unique and so different. Look at this. Look at the beautiful dresses there. And look at all these here. They look so cool. This is the thing, you know, which you can, it's an instrument that you can play. And check out these pants. Amazing. Like I didn't expect this area to have so many shops, so many beautiful shops. And as I said earlier, everything is different. Look at this here. Look at this, how gorgeous this looks. What's this here? This one is Kiro Street. So there are lots of tuk-tuks here, and as soon as they get to know that you are a tourist, they will approach you. I can see lots of international tourists here as well. And again, there are some other streets here. All the streets have European names. I wonder those names are of some famous people who used to be here in this area. And look at this pathway here. So these are some small little stones. I don't know how old they are, but they look absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. And it feels so good to walk on this as well. But here says Vasco da Gama Square, and if you've lived in Goa, you will very well know who Vasco da Gama is. So the square is somewhere that side. And again, guys, look at this area. Oh, there are so many stalls there. So many, like, you know, there are clothes there, beachwear, and different kinds of clothes. We'll go there later. And there's coconut water there as well. So what we'll do now is, first of all, we need to explore this church. Which right here is the gate we entered from here. And as soon as you enter, you will get to see this huge structure here again. So I'm sure even this is a very old church, and all the history is all given here. St. Francis Church, one of the oldest European churches in Kerala. Of course, it was built in the 16th century. Wow. And it was the arrival of the Portuguese Vasco da Gama. Yeah. So I went in there and I want to share some interesting history. Unfortunately, I couldn't click videos, but yes, I was allowed to click pictures. So first of all, the famous traveler Vasco da Gama, even his body was buried there, and later it was taken to Portugal. So there is a huge tombstone there, and there is a frame there which talks about the history. Besides that, the tiles in the church are ancient, like so old. It looks so gorgeous. It has very unique looking woodwork. The altar looks amazing, and it was so quiet. We had to take our footwear outside, and as soon as you take off your footwear, you can see the huge interiors inside. It was really impressive, guys. If you come here, make sure you go inside and check it out. As soon as we came out of the church here, again, look at these cool shops. So in case if you want to buy these really fancy looking bags, you can come here. Besides that, there are all these souvenirs that you can take. Even the Chinese fan is available here. And what's all this? Yeah, just look at this cool stuff that is available here. I'm not sure if the shells are real, but they look so good. And look at this. There are even stamps that are available here from the period of British India. Old Indian stamps, old Indian coins. Oh, wow. And I just realized this is made from coconut. That is super cool. Adrian keeps asking where are we going next, where are we going next, because there are so many places to see here. But I think we should go for coconut water. Yeah, let's go for coconut water. It's humid and we've walked a lot and we are sweating as well. But it's well worth the walk, guys. And here we've come for coconut water. So yes, coconut is everywhere in Kerala, just like Goa. And these gentlemen here, they are experts in peeling this. So if you are in India, you cannot miss this. It is so hydrating. It has all the necessary salts. And yes, you will really feel refreshed. So this one is full of water. That's what I've asked for. Thank you. I'll hand this over to Adrian. Every side we look at, there is something interesting to watch. Look at this. I love Kochi. And Adrian has a thumbs up for the coconut water. So shout out goes out to this guy. He's just opposite St. Francis Church. So yes, we have a lovely view of the church. We are going to sip some coconut water. Thank you. Let me taste it. Wow. I don't know. Thank you. Very nice water. One more. Adrian is taking one more. I don't know which trees bought these coconuts from, but the water is so damn sweet. I mean, I cannot give a thumbs up, but yes, eyebrows up from me for this guy. It's too good. As I said, you keep seeing something or the other here. I don't know if you remember this, but back in the day in Mumbai, I've seen people, holding these strings and making these dolls dance. I don't really remember the English name for it, but they are called Katputli in Hindi. And as I showed you earlier, this street has so many vendors and they're selling so many different kinds of things here. Next up, we are going to go and dig into some history. And we are heading to the Indo-Portuguese Museum. So yes, what I love is that there are so many trees here, and again, guys, these pavements, they look so gorgeous with these stone blocks. And that's not it. Even the kids have a nice place to play here. Look at this. There are so many little things here where the kids can play. Yes, as I said, the gorgeous looking structures, they are there everywhere, and everywhere you turn, there's a beautiful sight to look at. Look at that street there. Just look at how elegant and how beautiful it looks. So we are heading now towards this way, and this looks like some wedding photography that is happening. Who wouldn't want to click pictures here? Super cool place. And there again, another gorgeous shop. I don't think I have been to any place which is this big. I know Fontanias in Goa is super, but this place again is special. If you love to click pictures, if you want to shoot some great videos, reels, this place is perfect. I'm walking from St. Francis Church, and again there's this gorgeous looking shop here. We're going to take this left, right, Adrian? Even the walk to these places is so picturesque. I mean, I'm thoroughly enjoying the walk as well. As you can see in the background, it's history everywhere. I don't know if the owner of the house has made these paintings, but yes, again, it's so artistic and it looks so real. What's this? Another huge, beautiful looking house. That is the Mahindra new electric car, and we have reached the Indo-Portuguese Museum. As I mentioned earlier, if you keep turning and if you keep looking around, there is literally history, beauty, art and colors everywhere you see. What a gorgeous looking museum. Again, so many huge tall trees here, and nestled amongst the tree and the birds here is the museum. I have to show you this bird here as well. It's very difficult, they are very shy. I don't remember their name. They look like a huge crow. He was here somewhere, he flew away, I guess. Yeah, So this is the museum, I'm guessing. As usual, as we enter, there is a little bit of history that is given about each and every place. So yeah, that's the history, and now let's go in from here. So this is the counter where we need to get tickets. I'm sorry guys, I wish I could take you inside, but then as per the rules we are not permitted to click videos inside, but I can tell you what we saw inside. It's not very big, it's a small place, but they have a lot of remains. If you are a history lover, you can see the parts of the stones which were used back in the days, and then the architecture, the carvings, the woodwork that was used in the churches, the old books, and a lot of paintings that depicts the history of the cathedral that we went to, of the various churches in the vicinity. Is beautiful, and the ticket is just 20 rupees. And if you're coming here, I would advise you to get change, because it's better for you, it's convenient for you, because the guys over there, in case if they don't receive a lot of tourists, they won't get a lot of change. And just next to the museum here is the Bishop's house. Next up is Fort Kochi beach, and again I have to stop by to show you the graffiti on this place here. I don't know what it is, maybe a cafe. And this one here is a restaurant probably, because it has the food menu there. It's called the Dutch Bungalow. All this while we were in places which were not crowded, but now look at this. This is reminding me of Juhu Beach in Mumbai. But yes, it's a different place with a different vibe, and we have to go there and show you. Mic's gone off because we traveled and I forgot to charge it. But anyway, I had to come here to show you. So this is Fort Kochi beach area, and look at that. On the walls again, beautiful graffiti. There's parking space here, and then there are cafes there, and that down there is the beautiful Arabian Sea. Let's go down there and check this out. Lots of birds here, and if you look in the background here, lots and lots of trees. So yes, I think this is a high tide, I'm not sure. So lots of people have come here, they are enjoying the view. Some of them are fishing, they're probably clicking pictures as well. And yes, the sea looks pretty rough. I think that's pretty much it about this place, and we will be heading somewhere that side, because the Chinese fishing nets are there somewhere that side. I've watched a few videos lately. I am not sure if it is a overhyped place or if I should go there. I think I should go there, because even that has some history attached to it, because the Chinese came here and introduced this fishing technique here, and being someone who loves fishing, I think I shouldn't miss that. And my batteries are running out. My mic battery ran out, my mobile batteries ran out, but I have my my assistant. Yeah, the trees are surprising us. Look at that. I have never seen something like that grow on trees, and I've seen quite a lot of trees here. I don't know what that is, but yeah, looks beautiful. Look at this for a view. Look at the birds here, look at the trees here. Everything looks so colorful, and I love that even though they have so many cafes here, so much parking here, every houses here, but they've still maintained so much greenery here. Passed by this place earlier and we didn't even realize it, because it is there in our checklist. So we are supposed to go to Chinese fishing net now, but let us walk inside this cafe. This is called Pandal Cafe in Delhi. It is also one of the most famous attractions here. So that's what they have here. Let's see if it looks good. If things look reasonable, we will definitely buy some stuff. Look at this, they have some t-shirts on display there. And oh, I wasn't expecting this. There are lots of different kinds of paintings here. Lots of different paintings on display. If you are an art lover, you should check this out. I love art, but not so much, so I'll just breeze through this. So yeah, so many pictures here, frames here. And the section which I'm most interested in, and most of you who are interested in, is here. Yeah, that is the art that I love. So butter egg puff, chicken roll, nice. Roast beef croissant, flourless finger. Yeah, it looks good. Even the rates look reasonable. And look at this. They have so much on display here. And what's this here? Wow, this has such beautiful seating overlooking the garden there. It looks so cool. I mean, who would know, that this is such a big place? This is a huge place. Like really cool. I'm really impressed with the ambience here. If you want to just come here and grab a coffee and a snack in the evening, this looks like the perfect place. So of you who don't know this, this is a jackfruit. So I can literally pluck this and just look at the size of this. This is like almost 1 feet, and that's not it. Just look at the number of jackfruits that are there on this tree. So yes, this is a jackfruit season, and yes, they have lots of different kinds of trees here, as I showed you earlier. And Adrian has got something to eat there. I know this place is famous for this, but then I am here for authentic Kerala food. Anyway, I'm just going to take a bite of this. So yeah, this is almond croissant, right? Yeah, so the almond shavings are right there. Feels heavy. Actually tastes quite good, and I'm hungry. But I don't want to stuff myself, because outside there somewhere is a cart where you get some awesome beef curry and parota. That is what I'm looking for. We are back at this pathway here, which is diagonally opposite to St. Francis Church. And guess who's taken a break again? So yes, we are taking multiple breaks to check each and every shop out on the street. So this is something that even I want, a small little magnet for a fridge. It will be a nice souvenir, and we are going to call it a day by visiting the fishing net. So it's around 5:30 in the evening. I think it's a good time now, around sunset time. We'll get to see some action there, and maybe I might try my hands at the fishing net. I know it's a scam, you don't really get anything, but what's the harm in trying? Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. كيف حالك؟ الحمد لله. زين؟ أيوة كويس. هذا نفر انت معلوم عربي. كله معلوم. So the joke is, I know a little bit of Arabic, he knows Arabic, and we are in Kerala talking in Arabic. Orma في بارين موجود في بارين 27 سنة. 27 سنة. Who born? ما في معلوم شو اسم. Born يعني شو. أهي معلوم. Okay. Anyway, we'll get back to English, but this is so funny. We are in Kerala and I am talking in Arabic. मैं केरला है, लेकिन मैं तमांडा शहर अशरीन से ना मैं विदेश में. तमांडा शहर अशरीन 20 years. Great. So he will show us the Chinese fishing nets. Come. And we have so much in common. Even he's been in the UAE, and look at this view behind. Huge container ship. Okay. So now can we go to see the fishing net? दुबई से आते हैं. दुबई से आता है? दुबई नहीं है तो सऊदी अरेबिया से आते हैं. Great. We are doing everything else besides the fishing net. हमारे में दिया. Wow. So he's saying that port belongs to India, that is given to Dubai in by rent. I don't know, but look at this huge ship. Kylie talks to Adrian. Let me explain what this is. So it looks like a giant spider. So this thing here, you see those nets here? That was bought here by the Chinese, and what a spectacular view here. Look at this. The huge container ship is going there in the background, and there are these huge logs here, and they have these boulders here. So these help balance the weight. So what they do is they let that go down in the water, and then they release it, and then they catch the fish, and then they pull it. So I'm hoping to try this out with him. He's agreed to do that. The distance, as you can see, they have lowered the net, but unfortunately we couldn't get a chance to click it. So they have lowered it right down there, and it's kind of a scam. They expect you to pay a lot of money. So the guy behind there, he spoke so much, we just gave him like 100 rupees, but this guy was asking for even more, just because we want to shoot a video. That's what it looks like. There are stones there, and there are nets in the water. So what they will do is they will lower the stones down from there. It's been a long day of walking. We started off at 3 in the afternoon and finished now at 6 p.m. So yeah, 3 hours, and we went everywhere walking. But yes guys, we had to show you these places. These are some awesome places. And back at the fishing net, as I said earlier, you know, he wanted more money just because I wanted to make a YouTube video. Anyway, I have explained the logic to you, and right now because it's evening, it's less hotter, sorry. There are lots of young people. They are out here on the streets clicking pictures, shooting some reels, hanging out at the cafe. So yeah, great location. If you're here in the evening, you should definitely check this out. And tomorrow we'll be visiting the other side of Kochi towards Matanchali Palace and Jew Town. So we'll be hanging out in those areas. We'll also show you the Kochi metro. It's the first in India. It's the water metro. So yes, interesting content coming up tomorrow as well. So until the next video, take care, stay safe and stay positive. In case you're wondering why I'm carrying an umbrella, it's supposed to rain today.